answer to that question has to do with the fact that every single person in this room is a leader in the Rotary entity from time to time. Sometimes you have a title. Sometimes you are governor. Sometimes you are president. Sometimes you are chair of something. But sometimes it's as simple as someone asks you to be the greeter for the club. You are the public image for that club. For every person who comes into your meeting, you're the first person they meet. So you are leading the culture of your organization. Everybody in a Rotary Club is a leader from time to time. Sometimes they ask you to put a social together. Sometimes you will be the connecting person for a global grant. So everyone has an opportunity to be a leader in Rotary, which is why it's important for us to continue to provide opportunities for leadership. It's especially important for young professionals and Rotaractors who come into our organizations, because they are looking for advice. They are looking for mentorship, and it's important for us to understand that these young professionals and Rotaractors know things that we don't. You know, very often I will talk to Rotarians and they'll say, I don't want to work with those Rotaractors. They're too young. They're wet behind the ears. They don't know anything. They should be happy that we let them park the cars for our event. And then I talk to Rotaractors who say, I don't want to work with those Rotarians. I don't like their vibe. They're too old. They're fuddy-duddies. They don't know technology. Listen, there's reverse mentoring, and if we don't get together, more closely together, we're going to miss that opportunity. Because those of us who are in Rotary, we know a lot. We've been business people. We are business people. We've had positions. We have companies. We can teach young professionals so much about leadership, public speaking, project management. Yet when I look at those Rotaractors, they can teach me too. There's so much they know about technology, artificial intelligence, things that I can't even imagine. You know, I was at the Rotaract UN Days in the fall. And we went, as part of the experience, we went to CERN, which I forgot what it stands for, but it's a scientific place. And my colleague, one of the other directors, and I sat in the front, and behind us were all the Rotaractors. And a young man came out and said, okay, we're now going to talk about such and such boson. And all the Rotaractors knew what that was. My colleague and I had to get Dr. Google and look it up, because we haven't been in a science class in 40 years. But they all knew what was happening. So we need to pay attention to our Rotaractors, our young professionals, teach them, and then they can help teach us. A long answer to your question.
No, thank you. It was needed. Thank you very much, Madam President, for sharing all your wisdom and your knowledge about Rotary, leadership, and beyond. It was really an honor to start my journey as moderator with you. So thank you very much. A big applause.
Thank you.
I would like to ask you to stand on the stage, Madam President and Butrent, since we're going to give the Above Self Award to the professor, very honored professor, Mr. Mallzom Belegu. Profesor Mallzom Belegu, ju ftojmë të merrni çmimin e shërbimit për te i vetës.
Every year, the Board of Directors of Rotary International recognizes a group of individuals around the world with a special award called the Service Above Self Award. This is an honor. This does not go just to anyone. It goes to Rotarians who have distinguished themselves through the service they provide in their profession, in their personal life, and certainly in their Rotary Club. Although the Board of Directors can choose up to 150. We don't always give 150 because it is such a special award. Sometimes it's only 120 or 115, but it is very special, and I am honored to be here today to present the Service Above Self Certificate Award to Professor. Okay, that's fine. All right.
I will say 2 words.
Okay,
I will say 2 words.
okay. The governor will speak.
Atëherë vetëm 2 fjalë pasi që profesori nuk e mur fjalën, po shfrytëzoj unë. Jam i nderuar që në emër të distriktit ton Shqipëri-Kosovë, që në vitin e parë të arrijmë ta shpërndajmë një çmim të tillë, shërbimi për te interesave vetanake, që siç e tha dhe presidentja Stefan Jurçik, jo gjithmonë jepet. Aty ka me mira aplikime, por vetëm 50 deri në 150 mund ta marrin. Neve kemi shumë rotarian të devotshëm, të cilët me i farforme e personifikojnë edhe rrugën e Nënës së Risë. Por kur merr dhe radha me zgjedh dikënd, ishte një emër, dhe ai emër ishte profesor Mallzomi. Kështu që e gëzofsh profesor dhe të jemi mirënjohës për gjithë ato që ke bë, jo vetëm brenda në Rotary, por edhe jashtë Rotary. Faleminderit shumë.
And now we will have a video message from John Hewko, the General Secretary and the CEO of Rotary International.
Hello, my name is John Hewko, and I'm the General Secretary and CEO of Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation. And it's truly an honor to address you at the Rotary Pathways International Summit for Entrepreneurship, Business Leadership, and Professional Excellence. You know, Rotary was founded on the principles of integrity, service, and leadership. Paul Harris envisioned a network where professionals could not only advance their careers, but also contribute to the greater good. And now, more than a century later, this vision has flourished into a global movement that empowers professionals, entrepreneurs, and leaders to make lasting change in their communities and beyond. And through the vocational service efforts of our Rotarians around the world, we have cultivated a tradition of fostering entrepreneurship, equipping professionals with the resources, networks, and leadership skills needed to excel. Rotary is not just a service organization. It's an incubator of ideas, a catalyst for business development, and a hub for leadership excellence. As Rotarians, we have the unique ability to connect across cultures, industries, and sectors, leveraging our vast network to drive meaningful impact. And this summit is a remarkable platform to exchange ideas, forge new partnerships, and explore how we can harness Rotary's power to shape the future of business and leadership. And so I encourage each of you to engage, collaborate, and take action, not only to grow your own clubs and ventures, but to uplift those around you. Our commitment to professional excellence and leadership does not stop here. As we move forward, let us focus on the following: empowering the next generation of entrepreneurs and leaders by mentoring and investing in youth-led initiatives, integrating sustainability into our business practices to ensure long-term ethical growth, expanding Rotary's influence in the professional world by forming stronger alliances with the business community, fostering entrepreneurship, and supporting career development. I invite you all to take this opportunity to learn, share, and inspire. The world needs bold leaders, innovative thinkers, and compassionate professionals, and I have no doubt the Rotary will continue to be at the forefront of that change. So thank you for being a young district that is taking bold initiatives.